Welcome back. This is Tom. This is Tom's Radio Room Show. And it turns out that the music that I had on this memory stick is music files from the YouTube free music library that you can put in your YouTube videos and not be worried about any copyright stuff or anything. So I can therefore play these files and record them and have them in my shows, and I don't get into trouble. So I thought I would show you or let you hear the quality of this radio. Now, of course, it's going to be affected by my microphone, so you can't really tell. But it's got two big, oh yeah, by the way, this is the QFX J-22U multi-function radio, AM, FM, shortwave, unbelievable features, which, as I say in a previous video, if you go back to show number 698 and 699, you can see those features. So let's going to talk about the audio quality today. When I was playing this just a few minutes ago, the volume was barely opened. It was the lowest possible setting almost. So it's got plenty of audio power. It claims 500 watts of something. I don't know what that means, but you can drive a friend or somebody out of the room by turning this all the way up, and it doesn't distort. It's got these two, like I say, these two speakers and these two speakers up here for the higher frequencies. Does a fantastic job. One drawback is when you're listening to FM from this radio, it's not stereo. The other functions, you can listen to stereo, but not FM. Why that is, I do not know. But anyway, it also has, and I'll flip it up here, it has 3-band equalizer. So you can manually, through these tuning knobs, adjust the bass, the middle frequencies, and the treble. Nice little feature there. Like I say, on this volume knob, I had it like on the second notch. Let me see you. It's off right now. It's already down. I'll turn it up just one notch. That's one notch. And the sound quality is excellent. Of course, you have to bear in mind that being a million years old, my hearing is not that great, but it does sound good. So I'm really sold on this radio. I forgot that I had it. If you watch official SWL channel, I think it is, where Jill's does similar shows like mine, he loves this radio too. That's where I got the idea about a year ago to get this radio, because he loves this radio too. It's very sensitive to stations on shortwave. Now, as I pointed out before, it only has this big tuning knob, little touchy for tuning shortwave. Let me see if I don't know if there's anything left on shortwave. It's already 10 o'clock here in Florida. Yeah, I won't be able to receive anything on shortwave, but let me just try it. Okay, so let me turn it back up. I'll flip to radio, turn the volume down, flip to radio. So you got radio, you got the USB or the SD card that you can play from, and you can play from a cassette player. Again, all those functions are available to you. So I'm on radio now. I'll turn the volume up. I don't have the telescopic antenna extended because I've got the I got the radio laying down so you can see it. I do have a little brightness there from my lights. I turned most of my lights off because I was getting a lot of reflection. I'm still getting quite a bit of reflection. Okay, sound up. And I'm just going to quickly tune the bands. Okay, there's something there, not intelligible. Oop. Spanish-speaking station playing music, so I gotta stay off that. Let's go back down. Another Spanish station. Another one. Okay, there's, unfortunately right now, I'm getting stations, strong stations, but they're playing music, so I can't stop on them. There's the Preacher Man. Now, I had that tuned in, but as soon as I let go of the tuning knob, there was a little recoil, so it detuned itself. So let me see if I can tune it back in. Station's kind of faded there. It was much stronger a few seconds ago. So that's the one drawback of this radio, is it really needs a fine tuning knob. There he is. There he is. Now he's in probably the center part of the United States. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. The antenna is laying down. So, and I'm in my workshop with a lot of ambient noise, and I'm still receiving him pretty good if I can get back on him. Now, once you do get it on the station, it'll stay there, and it doesn't drift. But a little touchy here on the tuning. And of course, the reception is being affected by my hands because I don't have the antenna extended. See? So that's one thing that's causing that effect. We go down a little further. It's another station. Different station, I can't tell what it was. Again, band conditions aren't that good this morning either. So I'm mainly getting local, when I say local, stations within 500 miles of me. Oh, that is, yeah, let me turn the volume down. That is WeatherFax. Probably on 8.0 something. I don't remember the exact frequency, but that's WeatherFax coming out of probably New Orleans. And it was pretty strong signal. Yeah, that's what that is. And I don't have it tuned in exactly. That's about it there. We touch the antenna. Yeah, it's there. Quite a bit of noise, but the station's still there. Yeah, that's a WeatherFax, which you could plug the output of this via the headphone jack to your computer, run a program, and decode that weather chart. So anyway, the main thing I wanted just to show you in this show is the quality of the audio, the sensitivity of the radio, although the selectivity, trying to tune a station in, is hampered by the fact you don't have a fine tuning knob. That's the only thing it's missing. So you have to be really meticulous when trying to tune it. So anyway, I think this is a fantastic buy. I can see why Jills likes this and radio, and he uses it on his show several times. I think he recently used it just the other day. I had forgotten I had it, and I was trying to clean up my office a little bit, and I found it underneath a table. And I'm going to keep it out because, and it's portable. It does run on, I think, either C cells or D cell batteries. Has a carrying handle. It is the old style boombox radio, fairly good size, and it has a lot of functions. So anyway, if you enjoyed the show today, please give me a thumbs up, and even better yet, if you go down there where it says share and hit that share button and share it on Facebook or Google or any of those other places, I'd really appreciate it. Get the word out that I've got this show. If you've got any feedback, I'm really looking for feedback of things you'd like me to review. For instance, this is what I've been doing lately on a couple of shows. So I'm going back to radios I reviewed and going into more depth. Now, typically when I do a review of the radio, I kind of go over all the features quickly. I don't go into detail. Like I've gotten some questions about some radios. I think it was either the Sangean radio or the Grundig radio about how to use the memory function of storing frequencies you found in memory and then be able to recall them. I know the Sangean has a pretty nice feature because you can actually put in alphanumeric text along with the frequency that you're storing so that you know what is that frequency all about. So that's a nice feature that radio has. So if you got anything you'd like me to expand upon, you just watched one of my videos and you go, you didn't go over this function and I wish I knew how that worked. Just ask me, put up a show and show you how it works, if possible, if I know how. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.